Only one new team enters this week's Xcellent 25 basketball rankings presented by the Army National Guard, making it the fourth team from the state of Indiana to join the top 25, and it is Romeo Langford and New Albany. Langford is the highest rated player from the class of 2018, still uncommitted, and he's close to taking sole possession of second place in state history in career scoring, only trailing by 53 points. They got a tough matchup coming up this weekend, though, against number 22 Warren Central, who still hasn't lost a game this season, in the 4A semifinal. And on the other side of the bracket, Demezi Anderson and number 21 South Bend Riley take on Carmel with a spot in the championship game on the line. A couple of Florida teams won state titles last week. Number 3 University School won its first ever state championship in boys basketball, and it all but locked up a ticket to ball in the Geico Nationals later this month. Their only loss this season came against number 2 Oak Hill Academy, and there's a good chance they might see them again in New York City. The boys from the 954 got one of the most entertaining duos in the country with Vernon Carey Jr., the number 2 rated player from the class of 2019, and Scotty Barnes, the number 6 rated player overall from the class of 2020. The other Florida team in the Xcellent 25 rankings presented by the Army National Guard to win a state title was number 17 Oak Ridge, who handed Wellington its first loss of the season with a 52-50 win in the 9A state championship. The Peach State also featured state champions this past week, and the only team in the top 25 from Georgia to win a state title was number 12 Upson-lee, who won its second consecutive 4A state title, and they increased its winning streak to 63 games. The biggest riser this week is DMV Power DeMatha Catholic, who's been balling since its last loss against Paul VI. They avenged that loss on Friday night, knocking off number 16 Paul VI by 22 points, and they won the ACIT the following day against Bishop O'Connell to extend its winning streak to 8 and jump up 6 spots from 16 to 10 in this week's Xcellent 25 rankings presented by the Army National Guard. Number 8 Bishop Montgomery faces Sierra Canyon for the third time this season on Tuesday night in the CIF Open Division Regional Semifinals. And both previous matchups this season have been big time. Bishop won the first one 65-62 back in January, and Sierra Canyon snapped the Knights' 41-game winning streak in the CIF Southern Section semifinals with a 77-74 double overtime win in one of the craziest games of the season.